Good morning, winners. Welcome to Terry's Tips. Happy Thursday. We made it. This has been a super bit. Like every week I keep on saying it's a hectic week, but then I think the next week that comes after that, God is like, oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. And then it gets busier and busier, but it's okay because it's a blessing. I always tell you guys, you cannot ask God to bless your vision and to bless your purpose and to bless your business and to bless all of those things and then complain that you're busy, right? Amen. So it's been a super busy week and I love every single minute of it. And so I hope you guys are having an amazing week too. But today is the video because coming out of like all the events that happened this week and Philly Real Estate Week and Eric Thomas's Rebuild and all the home buying seminars, and besides credit scores, the second number one question that I always get asked is how to build business credit. This is where y'all should be running because listen, after this video, y'all better not ask me how to build business credit because I'm about to tell you. So no, honestly, I'm here as a resource and I'm always here to help you guys. I'm always here to answer your questions. So I thought I told you guys how to build business credit, but I've done separate videos, some on vendor credit, some on fundability, some on business credit resources, some on business credit funding. And I put together today's video. So I'm going to give you an outline. Today's video is going to be an outline of how to build business credit from beginning to end on your own, okay? Grab a notebook, grab a pen because we're going to dig right in, okay? But first, before we start, I like to start every single video with a nugget for you guys. And so today's nugget is that your life is the result of your daily habits. I need you to hear me. So if you do not like your lifestyle, you do not like what's going on around you, you need to change the things that you do daily. Listen, I dropped the mic because so many people think it's like a great, big, drastic change. But guys, your success and your failure, I need you to hear me. Your success and your failure literally lies in the things that you're doing daily. What are you spending your time on? Who are you spending your time with? What are you reading? What are you watching? What kind of dialogues are you having with people? Who is your network? Literally. And so are you waking up early? Are you doing research? Are you spending time before or after work, on growing your business, on growing your vision? Do you have a mentor? Are you reading? What are you doing to grow yourself? What are you doing to grow your vision? What are you doing to grow your business? All of those things. So it's your daily habits. Are you journaling? Are you reading? Are you working out? Are you eating healthy? It's the things that you do daily. So even if you change one thing, whether it's when you wake up or getting a daily routine, or whether it's journaling, or whether it's cutting out an hour of TV and dedicating that to an online course or a webinar or tutorials or whatever, even if you change one thing, guys, one thing, and remember they say a habit takes between like 26, 30 days to build a habit. Change one thing, do it for a month. And then add something else, and then add something else so it becomes a habit. It's not supposed to be a fad. It's not supposed to be a season. When you really grow and elevate, it's when your daily routine, your daily habits change. It becomes innate to you. So your life is the result of your daily habits. If you want to change your lifestyle, you change the things that you do daily. Amen? All right, so let's jump right in. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Terry. I am a self-employed entrepreneur. I own a consulting firm that focuses on business credit, personal credit, real estate investing, financial literacy. And the goal is to break generational cycles of poverty. I mean it, because learning how to leverage my credit and looking good on paper has literally changed my life. Literally. And I've been able to retire myself from corporate America. I'm self-employed. I'm a single mother of three. No mother and father, no brothers and sisters, no nieces and nephews, no anything. Just me and my boys. If I can do it, you can do it. And some of the things in this video, like learning how to build up your business credit, is one of the reasons why I've been able to be a self-employed entrepreneur, being able to do things that are my dream and my vision, being able to pour back into you guys. So take this information seriously, and we're not using our credit to get into debt. We're using our credit to acquire assets so that we can have net worth, cash flow, tax write-offs, passive income, and build legacy. Amen. So I would love for you subscribe, like, share. Every Tuesday and Thursday morning, I post free Free, free, free. How much does it cost? Free. I know I'm so extra. I'm so extra. I love it. I love having fun with you guys and having fun in my videos. But free tips for you. So let's jump right in, because so many of you guys have been asking me how to build business credit. It is a process. Write that down. It's like you say, how do you build business credit? I'm like, oh, you just do this. It's a process, guys. We're talking about a real legitimate business, real legitimate lenders, real legitimate money. So it isn't like you just have a business Monday and Tuesday you have business credit. So the very first thing I want you guys to know, it's a process. Think about when you yourself were building your personal credit. When you were 18 years old, you had to get maybe a secured card or get as an authorized user on somebody's card. You had to get maybe a small, furniture, a small loan or something. And then you worked your way up to a car. And then maybe you worked your way up to a house. So it did not happen overnight. You had to build your credit reports, build your credit scores. Same thing with business credit. You have to build your business credit scores. You have to build your business credit reports. But if you follow the tips in this video and then on my other videos as well, there's a way to fast track it. It can happen so much faster. Like literally, it can take 2, 3, 5 years to build up personal credit history. And for business credit, a lot of times if you do it on your own with no direction, I need you to hear me. If you do it on your own with no direction, no guidance, you're not really sure what to do, it can take people on average between 2 and 3 years to build up business credit. However, you have me. So I'm telling you the details. I'm telling you the outline. I'm telling you the tricks to help you look fundable, look credible on paper so much sooner, where it can be done in 6 to 9 months if you follow these steps. Now, disclaimer, before I go any further, guys, you have how many? 2 options, 2. The first option is follow the tips in all my videos, do some of your own research. I have ebooks, you subscribe to my website where we give out free PDFs, and you do the research, you do the work, and you build up your business credit profiles on your own. That's option number 1. Option number 2, I have a business credit building system. I've had it for years. I have helped a ton of entrepreneurs, okay, where we have a system, an online digital platform that walks you through step by step how to build business credit. We actually have a credit advisor team that follows you for a year, and a finance suite that you have access to for 5 years. So we help you build up your business credit. You're able to call, you're able to get online support. We're able to answer your questions, help you with problems, walk you through the process, actually help you build up the business credit, and actually help you get funding. That is an investment. People invest in that program. That means that, you do the investment, and on average, I don't like to quote numbers, but on average, if you do everything the right way, people net anywhere from like $50,000 like in returns, and the amount of credit they're able to get from $50,000 on up, the credit that they're able to get as a result of building up their business credit the right way. So option number 1, the reason why I give you guys free resources is because you can do the work and do it on your own. Key is do the work. Jeez. Or you can invest in the program and we'll help you through the process, okay? So if you want more information about the program, reach out to me. I'm working on like a middle program that kind of help you guys, like it isn't as comprehensive as the current program that I have to kind of walk you guys through, but that will not be done until hopefully a month. We're working on it right now, maybe like September-ish. So as more products become available, as I'm giving you guys more services at different tiers, I will keep you guys in the loop. All right, so let's jump right in. So the very first thing is have a business. Step number 1 is to incorporate. I don't care whether you do it on your own, whether you hire a lawyer, whether you go to InkFile or incorporate.com or easycorp.org. You need to incorporate. A ton of you still reach out to me. You're like, I want business credit. I'm like, great. What's your business? You're like, oh, I don't have a business yet. Step number 1 is to have a legitimate business. Guys, this is business. We are business owners. You need to be registered with the state. You need to have all of your incorporation documents. And if you don't know what all that is, hire somebody to help you. Invest in you. Get incorporated. As soon as you get incorporated, step number 2 is to get your EIN, okay? The reason why I say step number 1, incorporate, step number 2 is EIN, because so many people get their EIN first, and let's say your name is, Terry Cowser Enterprises. But then when you go to incorporate, Terry Cowser Enterprises is taken. They're like, no, you can't have Terry Cowser Enterprises. Somebody already has that name. You have to switch it. Well, now you done went and got your business bank account. You done went and got your EIN. You done went and got your website and your logo, and that name is taken. So everything is not going to match. So you have to go back and redo everything. I'm giving you things in order for a reason. And this is one of those videos you want to watch all the way through the end, because I'm giving you the steps literally from beginning to end, how to build business credit through this entire video. Get incorporated so that you know that your name is not taken for your state and for your industry. So you get that locked in. As soon as you get your name, then you get your EIN. Your EIN will go right through IRS. The IRS.gov is for free, and make sure it matches your name that you are incorporated and also your business address, okay? And then the very third step, and I always tell you guys this, I'm going to keep on telling you guys this because you keep on asking me, but I want you to know, I want you to have success. Learning how to leverage your business credit can literally change your life. Cash flow, opportunities, options, incorporate, EIN. Very next thing is your business bank accounts. Businesses have business bank accounts. Period. The whole point of being incorporated is to separate liability, guys. That getting your business bank account should not be a big issue. Like literally, if somebody can't help you, call another bank, call another person. I want you to be empowered. You are business owners, you are entrepreneurs, you are investors, you have purpose, vision, dreams. You have to be empowered to pick up the phone and say, I need a business bank account. Okay, this is not working for me. Let me speak to somebody else. Let me speak to a supervisor. Let me speak to the business department. Let me call up another person. Whatever it is, because during COVID-19, some of the kind of guidelines changed as far as like going into the branches. So some of you are hitting small roadblocks. It's okay. Then you call somebody else. Not a big deal. But you need a business bank account to do business. Even think about somebody giving you a loan or giving you a line of credit. It's going to be attached to something. They need a way to give you the actual money. You need a business bank account, okay? The very next thing I want you to do is go and get your DUNS number. Done. So there are 3 business credit bureaus. Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax is in business. So Equifax Business and Experian Business, okay? So personal credit, personal social, your name, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Business credit, business bureaus, Dun & Bradstreet is the biggest one, and then also Equifax and Experian Business, and your EIN number. Your EIN to your business is the same thing as your social security number to yourself. So I want you to think about it that way, guys. You have a brand new EIN, and you have to build it on paper to look fundable and credible so that you can get business credit, especially the bigger money, okay? And that's what we want because we're trying to acquire assets. Look, we are acquiring assets. So get your DUNS number. Go right to Dun & Bradstreet. It is user friendly. Click on my DUNS number and enter in your information. Getting your DUNS number is free. Okay? Now, the next thing is you always want to make sure you're establishing credibility. Sometimes you will hear it say fundability. I'm going to put a link in the description of this video for a bunch of my other business credit videos. If you watch them all together, like you will be a business credit expert, like literally almost, especially because I go into so much detail compared to some of the other information that's out there. So this is establishing your fundability, establishing your credibility, looking like a legitimate business on paper, which you should be. That means you need your business phone number, a toll-free phone number I recommend, okay, in your business's name. You need a business address. Do not get hung up here. It should not be your personal address. It should not be a P.O. box. It should not be a UPS address. It should be a business address, a commercial address, or sometimes you can use a virtual address. I have videos on resources. I have information on my link tree, guys. My link tree on my Instagram page, on my website, even on my YouTube has my business credit website. It has Opus, which actually provides like a phone number and also a virtual address. So I give you as much resources as possible. I don't just tell you how to do it. I actually give you some of the resources that actually get it done. Like, look, got it good, right? Okay. So you need an address. You will hear some people say, well, I have my home address. Well, I have my P.O. box. Great. And that may have worked for you for some funding. But if you want to set yourself up the right way in the beginning to qualify for everything, because for some people, for some lenders, literally as soon as they see a P.O. box, automatic denial. As soon as they see your home address, automatic denial. So if you want to give yourself the most opportunities and options. Then you want to have a business address, okay? Then you want to have a fax number. You want to have a website. I want you to think about it. If you were looking for a lawyer, let's say you were looking for a real estate lawyer, and let's say on Google it had one name and address, and then on their website it had another name and address, then on Facebook it had a different name and address, you'd be like, what is going on? Why is their address like their home address? How come everything is mismatched everywhere? You guys are missing the concept. You want to look like a legitimate, stable, fundable business on paper so that lenders will give you the bigger money. And that is the blessing, because the money is so much more in business credit. The business lines, 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, the business credit cards, 10,000, 20,000, 50,000. The vendor accounts, are so much more you can do. And it's in your business's name. So when you're like a LLC, what does that mean? Limited liability company, meaning that the business is its own entity. You're your own entity. If anything goes wrong, the business is liable for its own debts. They can't go after your personal assets. It's the reason why we do business the right way. Okay. So it's worth it. So you want to look fundable on business, on paper, address, phone number, website, fax number, period. Okay. And then as soon as you have that nugget of stuff information, now you're ready to start building business credit, meaning you are trying to get accounts to report to the business bureaus so that you can generate business credit profiles, so you can generate business credit scores. So I'm putting all of the previous videos together in one video and giving you game, okay? Game. I need you guys to like this video. I need you guys to share this video. If this is helpful for you, like, share, comment, subscribe, because I am giving you game here that people charge you for. Like, seriously. And the very first tier, so the way that my business credit program is we break it up in tiers. Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3. And you have to get through Tier 1 to establish fundability, to establish business credit profiles, to establish a business credit score, to move on to Tier number 2, and then to Tier number 3 to be fundable. Tier number 1 is vendor accounts. Granger, Quill, Uline. I had somebody write me, I have 10, 15 vendor accounts and they're not reporting. Guys, there's probably over 500 vendor accounts, and out of 500, probably like 10, 20 of them report to the business credit bureaus. I don't want you out there just spending money. When you are getting ready to do a vendor account, pick up the phone and ask them, do you report? If they don't report, then maybe you don't use them. But I gave you a couple. Your goal is 4 to 5. Write that down. You want 4 to 5 vendor accounts in your business's name, reporting to the business credit bureaus to create a business credit profile for you and to generate a Paydex score. Your Paydex score is like, you know how FICO scores are for personal credit? Paydex scores are for business credit. That's through Dun & Bradstreet. That's the one that is used the most. There are others, okay? And it goes from 0 to 100, and an 80 or above is good. 0 to 100, 80 or above is good. You want a Paydex score. You're going to must, this is not negotiable, between 4 and 5 vendor accounts reporting to generate a Paydex score. You can get vendor accounts, net 30s, net 60s, net 90s, all in your business's name with no personal liability. You can. Go to my business vendor a video where I talk about that more. Then you move on to your next tier. Your next tier is like retail cards. That is going to be your Home Depot. That is going to be your Staples. That is going to be your Lowe's. That is going to be your Walmart. You're getting now cash cards. Well, you're getting like retail cards in your business's name. Altogether, you want to have between like 6 and 10 reporting. That means you're going to have vendor accounts, retail accounts in your business's name, reporting to the business bureaus. Your goal is 6 to 10 reporting altogether. Then you will move on to tier number 3. This is going to be some of your cash cards. This is going to be your Exxons. This is going to be your BP. This is going to be your Dell. This is going to be your Chevron. These are going to be your 3rd tier retail cards, your 3rd tier revolving trade lines in your business's name. Okay, so all together, you're going to want between like a good 12, 15 like trade lines reporting if you're trying to do it with no personal liability to actually build up your business credit profiles. Then you can actually, like, guys, there's fleet services, Ally, Ford, Toyota. They literally have fleet business credit services where you can get cars Did you hear me? In your business's name through business credit. You know, that would help my investors driving around trucks, all those different kinds of things for people even who aren't. If you're a daycare having, work vans, if you're a hair salon delivering supplies, if you're a barbershop doing mobile haircuts, there's all kinds of things that can happen. And so once you kind of build up, even like Apple, Dell, like I said, Chevron, Exxon, Ally, Toyota, they all have business credit for businesses in the business's name linked to the EIN. Once you have all of those things, let's say between 10 and 15 of all of those kinds, but you started with vendor, that is critical. Starting with at least 4 to 5 vendor accounts to get you a Paydex score, that's critical. Then retail, then the third tier retail and some cash cards. Then you have business credibility on paper. Now you can qualify for the credit lines. Now you can qualify for the loans. Now you can qualify for the lines of credit, the bigger things that you can use for down payment money. You can use for, renovations. You can use for hiring employees. You can use for all kinds of things, guys. When you is a well-oiled machine, your business credit is funding your business, and then you're growing it. What could an extra $20,000, $50,000 do for you guys? Could you hire employees? Could that be software? Could that be marketing? Could that be an expansion to your business? For my investors, could that be a hard money loan? Could that be sheriff sale or tax evasion if you're buying things in cash? It opens up doors, but you must do it in a system. So what did I say? Do the work. I give you a bunch of information. Do it on your own. Track it through the business credit bureaus. Read the information, pull your business credit scores, see what things are reporting. It could take a good 6 to 9 months, really 2 to 3 years if you do it on your own. But when you use our system, you're following some of my tips, 6 to 9 months. Or you can reach out to me directly, info@caretools.net. I will give you the information for my business credit program. If that's something you want to invest in. I have a consulting firm. I do business and personal credit. I've been doing this. I will help you. If you've built up your business credit on your own and you just want funding, reach out to me. I have an entire funding team. We have been funding people weekly, some of them with brand new LLCs. I want you to have a 680 or above credit score on all 3 bureaus. Yes, you can build business credit with no personal liability, but so we are trying to be responsible. We know our credit is our financial integrity. We know our credit is our financial report card. Aim to have a 680 or above anyway. That way, when you're a savvy investor, you diversify. Business credit, personal credit, hard money loans, conventional loans, traditional loans, all of those things. And that's how you build. Not debt, leverage, assets, income producing. Use your credit for the right things and it will change your life. I am a walking, talking testimony. I promise you, because this was not supposed to be my life. And that's why I share this information. That's why I'm honestly so grateful. So you can reach out to me. I will tell you about our business credit program. You can invest in that if you need more help, or you can use the tips in my videos, from some of my ebooks, from the tips I put on my website, to actually my business credit website to help you guys grow. Visit my link tree. I have the information for Opus there. I have my business credit website there. I have a PDF that kind of breaks it down in 4 steps that you can download. Use the information and get to work, guys. It's about breaking generational cycles of poverty, learning how to leverage your credit, and then teaching somebody else. Showing your sons and daughters, your nephews and nieces, your coworkers, your brothers and sisters how to do it so we can break the cycle. Break the cycle. Amen. And if you have a 680 or above, if you have a brain, I've helped some businesses that have literally been incorporated for like 60 to 90 days. They had good personal credit, that actually didn't mind being a personal guarantor, which you shouldn't, because you're going to pay it back anyway, because we're doing things the right way, right? I see you, you see me, we're doing things the right way. And I literally have been putting between, the last person just got 35,000 and I think he was in business 90 days. And so I just got that email. And so, people are out here really doing this and really getting it done. So I hope that was helpful. Subscribe, like, share, comment. If you have other entrepreneurs, other self-employed people, other, investors, share the information so you guys can grow together. That's what you do. Team. Together, everyone accomplishes more. That means you get the information and then you share it. That way you all can come up. A team of winners. Amen? Got it good. So I hope that was helpful. Have a super blessed day. And I'm looking forward to celebrating so much more of your success.